Well, I believe that everybody has a calling on their life. I believe that if you follow what it is that you're called to do, life is so smooth. I mean, it's not like work. And I tell you, when I became a police officer, it was one of the most rewarding experiences I could have ever had. Not only that, but for many of those years, I got to do exactly what I wanted to do, which was to work with young people. And so ultimately, out of the 27-year career, I spent 17 years working with young people. There's one thing that the military instilled in me, if nothing else, it was discipline. You do what you're supposed to do, and you do it when you're supposed to do it. You do it the best that you can do it. And so it was that philosophy, I think, that propelled me into a leadership role, even within the military.
You know, counties, we're not all the same. So we're considered a more urban county here in Mecklenburg County, North Carolina, but there's a lot of rural counties across the country. And his experience and his skill set as a bridge builder and experienced leader can really help all of us rally around the things that are important and not focus on what makes us different, but what makes us better and what makes us stronger.
My name is George Dunlap, and I have the privilege of serving as chairman of the Board of County Commissioners in Mecklenburg County, North Carolina. I am also representing the National Association of Counties. Counties are on the front line of defense before and after disaster strikes.
He always says, regardless of where you live, how large your county are, how large your cities are, we all have the same problems, and we're all in this together.
And that oftentimes there are these silos. The rural communities do what rural communities do, the urban communities do what urban communities do, but there's very little conversation between the two of them about what the needs are. I think there needs to be more of an exchange of ideas of the issues that the rural and the urban are facing.
He's very, very good at making people feel comfortable in his midst.
Well, I always know where George stands, and I like that. I don't like guessing games, and I may not always approve or agree, but at least I know.
And George has always been good to work with. He's very knowledgeable. He knows what the subject matter is. He works with all groups.
I've had the opportunity to travel all across the country and listen to people express their concerns. I'm running because we have work to do in Congress, in our regulatory agencies, in our region, and with each other. And you go to NACO, and there are people already doing that. And they'll tell you how to do it and why they did it. And so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. It was an excellent opportunity to have an exchange of ideas between myself and members of NACO throughout the whole country. I found that to be extremely valuable. And not only did I find that to be extremely valuable, I wanted to be involved because I thought there were some good things happening here, and I wanted to be able to share those ideas as well. And so I had two opportunities afforded to me by the presidents of NACO. One president from Florida appointed me as a member of the National Board of Directors. I was reappointed by a president from Texas to be a member of the Board of Directors. And from that, I was appointed to the Large Urban County Caucus. I was appointed to the Juvenile Justice Committee, and eventually rose up to become a vice chair and now the chair of a committee.
We know what he's done as a leader here in Mecklenburg County, running our Board of County Commissioners, and we're just excited for him to be able to bring that same leadership to a national stage.
Well, I've listened to people across this country about things that they'd like to see get done, and some of those things I agree with them on. NACO is a very well-run organization. I can do things maybe a little bit better. If not do it better, at least have the opportunity to listen to the concerns from people across this country and figure out why it is those counties that are not NACO members should become NACO members. I'd like to be able to at least try to convince them that NACO is worth every bit that it costs them for membership. I'd like to be able to hear people talk about that urban and rural divide and see what it is that we can collectively work together on. I just think that now is the time, after having listened to so many people about their concerns, having had the opportunity to serve in different administrations and to hear those concerns, I think that I'm the right person to lead NACO.